Just when you thought the media frenzy couldn't get any more intense, the saga surrounding Sean Diddy Combs has taken an absolutely stunning twist that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. In a move that no one saw coming, a judge has now issued a formal arrest order for none other than Ellen DeGeneres. Yes, you heard that correctly. Ellen DeGeneres, the beloved daytime television host known for her charm, humor, and decades-long career as America's favorite talk show personality. But how did Ellen, an icon synonymous with positivity and lighthearted entertainment, become embroiled in what is swiftly becoming one of the most high-profile and controversial criminal cases of the decade? What could possibly connect her to the charges that have rocked the music industry's biggest names? And perhaps most haunting of all, what mysterious role does the late Stephen "Twitch" Boss, the beloved DJ and dancer from The Ellen DeGeneres Show, play in this unfolding drama? His tragic death in 2022 was mourned by millions, but new revelations suggest that behind the scenes, he may have been caught in a dangerous web of secrets, power, and silence. Today, we're peeling back the layers of this explosive courtroom drama. We will dissect the evidence that has brought Ellen into the spotlight, sift through rampant rumors swirling around the trial, and uncover the facts that truly matter. This is not just a story of celebrity and scandal. It's a deep dive into a complex case that challenges our perceptions of fame, loyalty, and justice. So stay with us, because the full truth behind these unprecedented developments is still emerging, and it's a story you won't want to miss. At the center of this whirlwind is Sean Diddy Combs, a name synonymous with music, business, and influence worldwide. But now, the iconic mogul stands accused in a Manhattan federal courtroom, facing serious charges that could change the course of his legacy. The allegations: sex trafficking, racketeering, and a web of criminal activity allegedly orchestrated behind the scenes of glitzy parties and exclusive events. As the trial unfolds, shocking testimonies have rocked the courtroom, painting a disturbing picture of power, coercion, and secrecy. However, the storyline took a dramatic and unexpected turn with the emergence of a cryptic encrypted audio recording. A voice from the past that refuses to stay silent. This recording was made by none other than the late Stephen "Twitch" Boss, the talented and beloved DJ and dancer from The Ellen DeGeneres Show, who tragically passed away in late 2022. What was meant to be a final message has now become a pivotal piece of evidence, casting new light on the trial and unexpectedly dragging Ellen DeGeneres into the spotlight. So, how did this audio come to be? What does it reveal? And how is it reshaping the entire case? That's exactly what we're here to explore in detail. Before we dive deeper into the courtroom drama, it's important to understand the man whose voice is now echoing through the halls of justice, Stephen "Twitch" Boss. To millions of fans around the world, Twitch was more than just the charismatic DJ and resident dancer on The Ellen DeGeneres Show. He was the very heartbeat of daytime television for years, a shining beacon of joy, energy, and warmth who lit up the screen with his infectious smile and undeniable talent. His dance moves weren't just entertainment. They were moments of pure connection, inspiring countless viewers and fellow performers alike. But beyond the stage and the DJ booth, Twitch was a trusted confidant within Hollywood's elite circles, a beloved friend to celebrities, crew, and fans who admired not just his skill, but his genuine kindness and humility. His sudden and tragic passing in late 2022 sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and beyond. Tributes poured in from every corner of the globe, from fans lighting candles in his memory to fellow artists sharing heartfelt stories of their time with him. The official cause of death was ruled a suicide, a heartbreaking conclusion that left many struggling to understand how such a vibrant soul could be lost so soon. Yet, in the months and years since, whispers and questions have surrounded the circumstances of his death. What exactly was happening behind the scenes? What pressures was Twitch facing that the world didn't see? And most importantly, why has his final recording emerged now, shaking the very foundations of a high-stakes trial? As we piece together the story of Stephen "Twitch" Boss, it becomes clear that his legacy is far more complicated and profound than most ever imagined. And his voice, finally heard, may hold the key to understanding a tangled web of power, secrecy, and tragedy. In a stunning twist to this already sensational case, the courtroom recently heard a voice memo that had never before been made public, recorded by Stephen "Twitch" Boss just weeks before his untimely death. This chilling audio message is unlike anything the trial had revealed until now. In the recording, Twitch hints that his passing was far from accidental. His words convey a sense of mounting pressure and creeping paranoia, a feeling that he was entangled in something dangerous and deeply unsettling. He spoke of secretive midnight parties, events that were anything but ordinary social gatherings. These were exclusive, hidden affairs shrouded in secrecy, places where the rules of the outside world simply did not apply. What makes this recording explosive is its implication of powerful figures within the entertainment industry. Among those named, unsurprisingly, is Sean Diddy Combs, the central figure in the trial. But what caught many off guard was the inclusion of Ellen DeGeneres, a name rarely associated with controversy until now. According to the court documents, this memo contains coded names and references that allude to exclusive social spaces, lavish penthouse parties booked under fictitious company names designed to obscure their true nature. Attendees reportedly faced strict rules. Phones were confiscated or banned. Staff rotated frequently, and security was tight, operated by third-party firms with no obvious affiliations. The prosecution has presented this audio as key evidence, framing it as a window into the darker, hidden side of Hollywood's elite social circles. Yet, while the recording draws Ellen into the picture, the specifics of her alleged involvement are still under intense investigation and remain shrouded in mystery. As this pivotal piece of evidence unfolds in court, it forces us to confront the reality that beneath the glamour and lights of the entertainment world lie secrets that some would kill to keep buried. Ellen DeGeneres has been a household name for years. She's known for her big smile, her funny jokes, and for being a friendly face on daytime TV. For a long time, people saw her as a symbol of kindness and positivity. She was the go-to person for feel-good moments and laughs. But over the last few years, things haven't been so perfect. In 2020, several former employees came forward with serious complaints. They said the environment at Ellen's show was toxic, that there was bullying, intimidation, and discrimination happening behind the scenes. It was a big deal, and it shocked a lot of fans who only saw the happy, fun side of the show. Ellen addressed those claims publicly. She apologized and said she was going to make changes to fix the problems. Still, the questions and doubts didn't just go away. Those old allegations left a mark and made people wonder what really went on behind the scenes. And now, things have taken a much more serious turn. A new arrest warrant has been issued for Ellen, signed by Judge Harrison Trent of the Superior Court of California. This isn't just about the old workplace issues. This warrant is connected to the trial of Sean Diddy Combs and the secret recordings made by Twitch. The warrant accuses Ellen of obstruction of justice and conspiracy to hide important evidence. Basically, it says she might have helped cover up what really happened at those exclusive parties that are now under the microscope. This development raises a lot of questions. How deep is Ellen's involvement? What exactly did she know? And what does this mean for her future? Azure01. One of the biggest parts of this whole case centers around what people are calling the freak-offs. Now, these weren't just regular parties. They were secret gatherings that started late, usually after midnight, and only the biggest names in the industry were invited. These events weren't your usual get-togethers. They were super controlled and hush-hush, with a lot of rules to keep things quiet. There are serious claims that illegal activities went on behind closed doors, all hidden from the public eye under layers of secrecy and power. Sean Diddy Combs is accused of running and paying for these parties, but the court papers show that Ellen DeGeneres might have been involved some more than just showing up. According to some sealed documents that the prosecution has, Ellen could have helped bring people to these parties, maybe even recommending who should be invited. This is a big deal because it changes the story from Ellen being a bystander to possibly playing an active role in what went down at these events. The full details are still locked away in court, but what we do know is serious enough to shake up everything we thought we knew about this case. The heartbreak over Steven Twitch Boss's death hasn't just affected fans and friends. It's also stirred up serious conflict within his own family. His widow, Allison Hulker, has found herself in the spotlight, but not just for grief. Questions have been raised about how she's handled legal and financial matters following Twitch's passing. Reports say Allison accepted a settlement from an unnamed entertainment company worth over $3 million. Many legal experts are calling this suspicious, suggesting it might be what's known as hush money, payment to keep certain facts quiet and avoid further trouble. Meanwhile, other family members have spoken out publicly, criticizing Allison. They claim she's tried to control who gets to see Twitch's children and how the story of his life and death is told. These accusations have deepened the pain and raised new concerns about what really happened behind closed doors. On another front, former staff members from Ellen DeGeneres' show have started coming forward, but only on the condition that their names stay anonymous. What they describe is troubling, a culture where silence wasn't just encouraged, it was demanded. They say questions about private guests, secret parties, and connections within the entertainment world were off limits. This kind of atmosphere made it difficult for anyone to speak up or challenge what was going on. And now, these revelations have ignited a wave of public outrage, with more and more people calling for honesty, accountability, and real change in Hollywood's highest circles. The trial is far from over. In fact, it's entering what could be its most intense and revealing phase yet. Prosecutors are pushing hard to bring even more recordings from Stephen Twitch boss into the courtroom. These new audio files could hold critical information, shedding light on what really happened behind the scenes at those secret gatherings. But Ellen DeGeneres' legal team isn't taking this lying down. They're fighting to keep these recordings out of court, arguing that the tapes violate privacy and are based on hearsay, meaning the statements can't be directly proven true. This legal tug-of-war is turning the courtroom into a high-stakes battleground where more than just facts are at play. At stake are reputations, careers, and the legacies of some of the biggest names in entertainment. Meanwhile, Sean Diddy Combs' defense team is working on their own strategy. They've reportedly filed motions seeking immunity, essentially asking the court for protection from prosecution in exchange for cooperation. This means they might be ready to share details about others involved, potentially pointing fingers at different people and shifting blame away from Diddy. This move could open up even more secrets about what went on during those late-night parties, possibly exposing a wider network of individuals linked to the darker side of Hollywood's elite social scene. As the legal drama unfolds, it's clear that the coming weeks and months will be critical. What new evidence will surface? How will the defense and prosecution battle over these explosive recordings? And what will it mean for everyone caught up in this storm? This case isn't just about the specific people involved or the allegations against them. It's much bigger than that. What we're seeing is a powerful unraveling of the walls Hollywood has built to protect itself for decades. For years, contracts, non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs, and unspoken rules have created a kind of shield around misconduct. These tools have often kept secrets hidden, silenced victims, and allowed wrongdoing to go unchecked. But now, that protective armor is cracking under the weight of public demand. People aren't just asking for justice anymore. They want real change. They want a transformation of the industry, a Hollywood that's safer, fairer, and more accountable to everyone who works within it. That's why independent groups like the Artist Integrity Review Board are stepping up. These organizations aim to create safe spaces where performers, crew members, and employees can speak out about abuse and wrongdoing without fear of losing their jobs or facing retaliation. The entertainment industry is standing at a major crossroads right now. This trial isn't just a legal battle. It's a wake-up call. It's shining a bright light on problems that have been swept under the rug for too long. What happens next could shape the future of Hollywood and the culture around it. Will this be the moment that finally sparks lasting reform? Only time will tell, but one thing's clear: the conversation has started, and there's no going back.